the CEO, Bob Chapek of Disney. It was very significant. Seemed to accelerate everything. He tried to be kind of wishy-washy on the issue when it first happened, as the weirdos that they have appealed to, the social justice left, they've appealed to over the last years, had basically demanded that they do something because they do so much business in Florida. And, they, of course, think that pretty much everything entertainment-wise is an extension of the social justice left. So they expected Disney to come out and do something. Now, at first, Bob Chapek tried to play it cool. Then he said, all right, fuck it. We're all in. He did all this apology shit. Oh, I got to be a better ally, all of that. He also spoke at the Reimagine Tomorrow thing. And that's the sort of that internal, basically all hands on deck meeting or whatever it was by Disney. And Bob Chapek had some things to say. Let's listen to this bald head son of a bitch, and what it is that he had to say, and what he had to atone for, if you will.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. I really appreciate you taking time out of your day for this very important session. By now, I hope you've all read my most recent note, in which I pledged to be a better ally for the LGBTQ plus community, apologize for not being the ally that you needed me to be, and committed to ensuring that our company lives up to its values.
Okay, so right off the bat, again, still on the apology tour, I'm going to be a better ally. That community has effectively pimped Disney. Okay, let's just call it what it is. Whether it be the infiltrators that are part of it, that are in this man's and the other VPs and other executives' ear, it doesn't matter. Chicken first, egg first. Not particularly important. Just know that they are pimped. This is what it is.
I meant every word, and that's what we're here to talk about today. I know that we've got work to do, and that work starts with listening. I'm glad the company will hear from today's panel of LGBTQ plus employees, and I hope that you are as impacted as I've been by the voices that I've heard over the past few weeks. I've read many emails that have been sent, spoken with LGBTQ plus employees and their allies, met with advocacy groups, and convened my own leadership team. And I have been taken by the honesty, the openness, and the urgency of their stories. I want you to know that your words have made a real impact on me. I understand that we've made mistakes and the pain that those mistakes have caused. And I know that our silence wasn't just about the bill in Florida, but about every time an individual or institution that should have stood up for this community did not.
Again, it's preferential treatment that they want, and they want to be validated. This is all that it is, man. Y'all know my position on a lot of folks within that community and their bullshit pride that they like to call it, which is not what they have, because they look to be validated by people that they think don't like them. And that's really all this shit is. They want to be able to use Disney as an extension of them. It's like, hey, you are a big influential company. You need to be utilized to validate our existence, right? To essentially become an extension of us, to speak on our behalf. This is what it's about. Now, I would say it's a loser shit to even expect the company, Disney especially, to be doing stuff like that. But they are rather successful because they have made a commitment. Disney, that is. They say on the upper of 50% is going to be of these underrepresented groups going into the 2022 regarding their characters and such. So they won. I'll give them that. They certainly won. Now, again, is this going to work long term? We will see. I don't know why you crack smokers that are addicted to this company continue to still fund it. Nonetheless, they have won, and the CEO, instead of just saying go fuck yourselves to this group of weirdos who just think that they're supposed to be validated by some fucking company like Disney, instead of saying that, he said, okay, I got you, I heard you, and we're going to be doing this, this, and that. This is what this whole Reimagine the Mall thing was about. They're going to be doing all of this stuff to try to figure out in what ways they could present a lot of this stuff that represents them and put that in the face of you. But also, and this is where Chapek, a lot of it comes in, is that they want to be able to use that influence to pimp even like, which they have done historically, but on this issue, it's more public, using that influence to influence legislation and what have you.
I and the leadership team are determined to use this moment as a catalyst for more meaningful and lasting change. We've heard many suggestions on how to do that, and we are working to move quickly. I want to thank the LGBTQIA+ Advisory Council, their allies, and everyone else who has submitted ideas on how we can take action. I am convening a meeting with all my direct reports and representatives of the Advisory Council to discuss the thoughtful suggestions that have been made. But we know the moment requires urgency and words are not enough. So we are taking some actions right now.
So again, like, they're all in, guys. I mean, I don't know what more that you want us to say and show from that. Like, they're all in. This is what's unique about the situation, that they're all in and they're doing it publicly. This ain't no stuff that they doing in the fucking shadows, like kind of in secrecy. They're all in. They're all in internally. They're all in on what they're going to do, even from an external standpoint, so what they're going to do to the customers or what they're going to do for certainly the customers. Leave this company alone, man. Just let it die, man. I mean, it's shit. Again, they don't provide anything it is that you need unless you maybe are an employee of them, but most of y'all aren't. They depend on us, on the money. The very people that they're trying to spit in the face of, they depend on those folks' money, meaning that they stop funding all the projects and the theme parks and all of that. They're done. They're done. Best case scenario, those properties end up going into the hands of some people that I don't know give a shit. But right now, this is one of the biggest mega corporate entities, not the only, but one of the biggest ones that has made basically a pledge of allegiance to this, to the social justice left. Okay, and they're going to be using the material. They told you that they're going to be using their material that often targets children, using that material to put forth all of this bullshit. Okay, so you as a customer have a lot more power. As I've said this before, you have a lot more power than you give yourself credit for. A lot of y'all think that this is inevitable. Disney has to exist. Disney has to continue to be a thing. And it doesn't. That is bullshit. And anybody that's telling you that is a demoralized crackhead. And like I said in the last segment, tell them to shut the fuck up and sit in the corner if they think that this is an inevitable thing and nothing can happen. Okay. Now, yeah, we can talk about how hypocritical Disney is and the other companies internationally that they work with. That, you know, have a far more or less progressive way of thinking of things, definitely as it pertains to the LGBTQ plus whatever. Not here, not there, neither here nor there. We're talking about like how and their impact in the West and what it is they're going to be doing, certainly with their material in this country. So Americans that are in this country that continue to subsidize this fucking dog shit company, you can stop. How many more examples do you need to see in order for you to feel confident to just say, you know what, I'm done? You just listened to a clip from my podcast, For Canon's Sake, which is live throughout the week at 12 p.m. Central on youtube.com/YoungRipper59 and odyssey.com/@YoungRipper59. Be sure to check out my website, ericdjuly.com, so you can stay up to date with everything it is that I'm doing. You can also become a member and get access to a bunch of cool perks and exclusive content, which includes a social media hub where you can interact with myself and other members. It even has an app that you can get, which is now live in the Google and Apple stores.